All right, hello and welcome to the BWB game stream. Once a month, let's say once a week, really. I like to do just a stream where I play some games. And this week, I'm taking a look at the gardening DLC for House Flipper, Garden Flipper, is the way you can call it. Thanks everybody that's watching. We don't have a big turnout today. We'll see if a few folks want to join us. We are streaming early than my normal streams. Normally I'm streaming like at 9 p.m. And it is 6 p.m. Eastern time, which is early for everyone. But maybe not early enough, or maybe not late enough. I don't know. But yeah, hi, thanks for hanging out. If you're a subscriber, you can do the Bear Cave emote in the chat, or the Lego emote, or a emote of whatever if you're not a subscriber of the Bill with Bear streams. Tomorrow we'll be back to our normal idea of what we do in the stream, which is building model kits and Lego sets. In fact, I'll be building a Lego set, finishing up a Lego set, and then starting a model kit tomorrow. But it'll also be at an early time. So if you're watching the VOD of this or you're watching the archive of this, my next stream on Thursday will be, which is Thursday, what's the date of that? Thursday the 13th will be early. It'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern because I got to do it earlier than normal. But yeah, thanks for folks that are hanging out here in the chat. As I said, um, I'm not expecting a huge turn on this one. This isn't the normal time I stream. This is a game that I've definitely done some stuff with in the past, but it's certainly not the new hotness, especially with E3 happening this week. The new hotness is certainly there. And then also, like, there's a bummer in this game. For those that don't know, House Flipper, we'll go to the game footage there. House Flipper is two halves to this game. One is hello Asmo, happy to have you here. Part of the game is going around and doing odd jobs. You basically we'll pop in the game here. Um, we've got uh, we've got some work here. Actually, one quick second. Mute this there. Go up again. Continue. Um, Basically, we got a laptop. We got a little house and an office that we can decorate. We can clean up. I mowed all this lawn. That's a new thing since the original is. I made this fun place. We'll come out, hang out here. But yeah, you basically get odd jobs, and then you also the flipping part is you can buy property, clean it up, and then sell it. And you can kind of pay attention to what people say. Now, I don't like that part per se myself. I don't really like the flipping part. I like the get a task, complete a task. Even this stuff, like I could paint this if I wanted to, or the inside of it. I kind of did this. This is for no one. This is just because I have an account balance. I decided I was going to do something silly. So we'll show off a few of the things there. What we can do is, if I got my tools, my axe, brush cutter. Those are the water garden hose. Those are the main things you're doing for outside work. Inside work is fun. But yeah, now I'm just going to go and I'm going to go and find. You can see it on the mini map, the upper right. There's like some grass I missed. So I'm going to try to find that spot I missed. It's right over here. There it is. Let's try to. Yeah, we did it. But yeah, no, I've just kind of looked and seen. Oh, there's a spot there. Missed a spot. And I guess there's like digging up moles and there's like cutting down trees and digging up plants and all kinds of stuff that you can do. And it's just a gardening work, which is pretty fun. But yeah, this is just like decorating your place. We'll do some of that. Uh, and the music is all, whatever weird music they could get for very cheap. They don't have to license from some library. But you can see there's some spots I missed because you don't have a. Here's what I would like. I want a riding mower or a push mower. I don't like this like weed whacker that you can upgrade. Upgrades are here. They're called perks. You have upgrades for the main game. All of these are main game. As you can see, I had restarted the game pretty recently, so I don't have everything unlocked, but I have some things unlocked. Painting is a big thing you do in the game that I enjoy, so I have unlocked a lot of paint things here. Building, handyman work. You can see I did a lot of handyman work. And then gardening. And now, so instead of having it be all its one category, it just broke up gardening into one perk tree, basically, like tech tree. So 5 minutes of mowing, 11 plants, 86 weeds, or 3 mole rats eliminated will get us to our next perk. You can see I've done the perks for a large trimmer, and then a better shovel, which I shouldn't have gotten. Now, it doesn't matter. High grass is visible, weeds visible. Weeds visible in the map, very helpful. We'll see that later. And then moles will probably be helpful. And then, like, this stuff, like, planting faster, okay, but, like, unfolding grass, Basically, none of the perks outside of visible weeds, to me anyway, and a larger trimmer were helpful, so it's kind of lacking in that. And then we'll do some decorating here. Let's do some building. So that's an important part of this game. The inside stuff is building things. So most of the time we're building. We're going to build our ornate gazebo. That's $1,000. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe we'll get a mini gazebo. Or micro gazebo, is that whatever? I'll type in gazebo. Minio gazebo. Oh, that looks good. Still $1,000, but this is like more of my liking. So just like installing toilets, which you often found in this game, or installing radiators, which you do a lot, because apparently everyone's renters steal radiators all the time, apparently, because I have to replace radiators a lot in House Flipper. So yeah, so now we're just, I don't know, like what I need here. Okay, that's what I needed there. You can kind of see sometimes it's a little like, all right, well, there it goes. Great. And then you're just pushing through. Basically, you're just clicking on things. And once you do it once, you get the idea of what they want you to do. And you just click on things. It's a lot of clicking and holding. I have not done this gazebo before, but I'm sure I will have to build one in the future. In the same way that, like, installing a shower was always, like, annoying, because there's always, like, a thing that doesn't make clear. But it's just basically like, what if all furniture were IKEA furniture, basically. If you have any questions at any point in this stream, let me know. Obviously not a huge turnout today, which is okay. But I like doing bonus streams. And House Flipper, and Garden Flipper, the DLC, makes me feel good. It's just relaxing. I enjoy it very much. That's such a silly thing I had to do there. Now, having said that, there is a thing in this DLC that sucks, and we're going to talk about it now. And it fucking sucks a lot. There is a decoration in here. We're going to look at it. Actually don't know where it is and what it's called, but someone basically was like, hey, there's a piece of, I think it's I can't remember what it is, but we're going to look for it. Basically, there is, within this game, in the DLC, a reference to a shitty meme. So, we'll see if we can find it. I didn't see it. Apparently, it's in the quick look for the... Oh, I didn't find it there. Maybe it's pet accessories. I don't know. Apparently, it's in the quick look, which is a bummer for Giant Bomb. In which case, someone pointed it out to me, but I don't know exactly where it is, because I didn't look for it. We'll see if we can find it. If we can't find it, I'll just say what it is. But I thought it was under recreation, but I don't know. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So this is the Water Spring Rider. It is the Ugandan Knuckles meme. Now, you can, from a cultural perspective, have somewhat of a non-biased interest in the idea that someone's racist joke on YouTube combined with someone's bad art of Knuckles and somehow conflated the two into a separate other game which was used to troll people, and then just dumped a bunch of racism on it. You can look at all of that and go, okay, I guess now that's what we're doing. Um, so yeah, basically the Ugandan Knuckles meme is racist and shitty. Uh, I fucking wish that there wasn't a reference to it in this game. At best, yeah, just have the rooster spring in here. Just do this one. This one's not racist. It's just a rooster. Um, at best, they don't know the meme is racist and shitty, but also fucking Google it. At worst, they know it is and don't care, and it sucks. Because you don't need to have that in here. Uh, it does take away from my pure enjoyment of the game. The mechanics of the game, which are soothing in nature, I still stand by them being soothing in nature. I'm going to take a little water. But it does really fucking suck to be like, oh yeah, this game has this thing in it. So we will not be using that. We're going to go inside, and we're going to get a job, and we're going to do some gardening. This is my. I didn't paint the outside. This is my office. Apparently, also where I live. Here's my terribly gross bathroom that I did not put a shower in. Let's put a towel. You know what? Let's mount a towel radiator. Let's buy a towel radiator, and you can see. If you didn't watch my previous streams of this when the game first came out, it was one of the first games I ever looked at that wasn't Hearthstone here on the channel. You get a sense of installation. You can see there's for those that are not colorblind, there's a blue. The green that is telling you you're doing the right thing was not always in this game. That is a feedback from the audience. And there he goes. But it does make things easier. And you can see there's a spot here that's basically saying, hey, buy a shower and mount it. I think I need to take everything else out and then I can mount it, or I might have to actually take up all this tile to mount it, but I can't remember. But whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, let's do some gardening. So you can see here, you click mail, and mail is all the jobs. Some of these, and the ones that are highlighted there and also have an icon, are jobs that involve the gardening DLC. There is some free DLC that came out in the game a long time ago that added bunkers to the main game, and it's just the same as the main thing. It's just cleaning up, but it's underground. And they put some spooky stuff in around Halloween and some festive stuff around Christmas. Playground and start of a parking lot. We need some major changes to our house surrounding. We own a big parking lot for our grandchildren. Learn to walk and really don't want to play around cars because you're a real part of it to create a paradise for 5-year-olds. When they swing a sandbox on a lovely field, I don't want to do that. Let's see. We can need some rest, get back. Garden might be nervous. Want to hire a company again. Garden in. Let's do this one. Let's mow a lawn. Pick up some stuff. I want to find out something. I want to find out if you mow the lawn, if it kills the weeds, or if you actually need to weed, and the mower doesn't do that. But so what we'll do is we're going to step in here. Normally you would go up to a weed and you could click on it, but instead we're just going to mow. And mowing does not get rid of the weeds. Okay, it's good to know. You still have to manually, by moving your hand here to move objects, you have to go up to weeds and remove them. But we do have it on our mini-map, and that does make life easier, so I guess we'll just go and collect the weeds. It kind of sucks that mowing doesn't get rid of weeds, because apparently weeds don't give a shit about a weed whacker, a giant weed whacker. That kind of sucks. I'll say that right there. I didn't know that because the last time I weeded, I did not have the weed whack. I did not have the mower. So, but having this on our mini map makes things a lot easier because we can just go and click on all of this stuff here because we can see where it is on the mini map. The minimap is hugely helpful for a lot of things, including this. And then eventually, I guess, moles, which I have not encountered. I have not dealt with moles. Uh, so I don't know what I got to do for that. But yeah, we're just clicking on things. Just like you pick up trash inside the house. As I said, my biggest gripe, oh, skill point. So let's hit tab button. All right, so we get an axe. That's the least important thing on this list. Moles, we're not doing here. So let's upgrade quick and make it planting take less time. It already doesn't take that much time. But the axe, we don't need a better axe. And we don't need to moles yet. Eventually, it'll be helpful to get that mole one. But right now, for this job, this is totally cool. Yeah, if you have any questions in the chat or anything you want to talk about, E3 stuff, anything you want to chat about, I'm willing to talk with y'all. Or if you just want to relax and watch the stream. I also do not mind a laid-back stream. They're very helpful for me. There it is. But yeah, I'm just going to do this just because it's fun. Alright, that did take care of some of the weeds, it looked like, but not all of them. Alright, that is killing some weeds. It seems to be some of the weeds do get taken care of, but not all of them. So, that's annoying. I have found that this is the best way to mow, is just head down and walk straight. But this is so nice. Alright, we've mowed 20% of the lawn, and we have gotten rid of 71% of the weeds, which is nice. So far, I have not been able to kill any plants by mowing, which is great news, because I was worried about that. There was also a point where I couldn't mow there was a spot that I couldn't reach. You can see that there is a progress bar there, where if I do 60% of the job, I can just stop, and I won't get the full payment, but I can stop that. And I have done that on occasion when, there was just something I couldn't find. Yeah, you can see, I am not killing this plant, which is great, because that is not what I'm here to do. I'm here to mow the lawn, and I'm here to pull the weeds. So yeah, as you can see, therapeutic. In the same way that painting is very therapeutic in this game, in my opinion. Yeah, I now could just say I'm done and get paid some money, but not enough. But we're not going to do that. We'll just go to... We might not hit 100%. We might stop at 99 or something, but I want to try to accomplish this task as best as I can, knowing that it might be hard to be perfect. Alright. Fish there. That there. Just that strip. This is another method that we could do. I've got to make room. My mouse, where I had my mouse was pretty tight, but yeah, I often just do this, kind of like walk it, and then walk it back. I said this. I don't often. I don't have a yard. I live in an apartment, so I'm not. I don't have to do anything when it comes to yard work. So I kind of do miss some of this. Not a lot of it. I also have a pollen allergy, so I certainly don't miss wearing a mask in order to be able to do my household chores. But there is something like when I worked summers and one fall right out of high school at a place that did parties, a lot of graduations, a lot of graduation parties, family reunions, wedding receptions, that kind of stuff. And one of my jobs was to mow their lawns, but we had riding mowers and big giant mowers, so it made life a lot easier. Asmo says, I'm getting wired because I found this week that my relaxation repetitive meditation game might be Hitman 2. Hell yeah, Asmo. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If it's a game that like completing, obviously you're completing the objective of murder and stealing evidence and getting away with it. So that might feel weird as a thing that you're like, this relaxes me, but like, whatever. Tetris and Hitman 2, different games. If they give you the same relaxation, meditative feeling, I'm totally okay with that. Just think of it. Oh, you're getting worried. Asmo, Wired also works. You're getting worried. So I'll say this, Asmo. Just think of it as you're solving a puzzle. And yes, the puzzle is, how do I murder this guy? But it's also a puzzle. It's just, you're just problem solving. How do I solve for X? X equaling corrupt politician getting murdered. But I also like the idea of you getting like amped up. Because you're like, yeah, my relaxation game is murder. Haha. Alright, so we've done 74% of the lawn. We're just going to finish up this back part here. And like I said, if we don't hit 100% because we missed something, like we missed big chunks of it, or little pieces here and there, I'm okay with that. We'll try to do all the weeds. But yeah, so I worked in this place, and it was very relaxing and fun to just ride the riding mower and then go back with the rolling regular old electric mower or gas mower and just like take it. Even like weed whacking was relaxing because there weren't a lot of spots where you had to be careful. And like, what else did I have that was relaxing? I can't remember what else was. But there was a few things about that job that were pretty fun. We had modified go-karts because it was a big property. So we would do deliveries for folks that were either didn't have their had their license but weren't going to use cars to travel around. We did a lot of work in golf carts that we had like modified the back of, which was pretty cool. All right, so let's just clean this up there. Oh, that's totally it. And the meta layer of how can I come up with these challenges efficiently based on what I know. Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't played a lot of 2. I mean, I played some of it. I own 2, and I played some of it. I kind of bounced off of it, but I'm still watching, like, people complete stuff on YouTube. I still follow a guy, Mr. Freeze 227, I believe his name is. The numbers I might be wrong on, but it's Mr. Freeze. He does, like, how to complete all these challenges on this one map, and how to do this and how to do that and how to complete these, and I find those fun. Even maybe more fun than the people who are like, I'm a big broad character YouTube Twitch personality. Here's me trying to solve this. Watch it go wrong. I also like to like, hey, were you thinking about trying this challenge? Here's how I did it. I found this way works great. That kind of thing. I like it. Alright. Looks like we got one weed left. Can we kill this weed? Yes! Alright, we have now completed... Even though there is still grass here, we have technically completed this job to 100%. This is all extra. This is me just seeing big pieces left. But yeah. 2244. That's what it is. Yes, not 227. It's 2244. Yeah. Yeah, he does a great job of breaking down how he's also clearly a gentleman who is very frustrated with his community because people who aren't in the community of him find his videos looking like by asking questions like, how do I do this? And then they can't replicate what he does, and so they get mad. And clearly it's getting to him. Which I'm sure is frustrating, but... Alright, so we completed this task, so we just press the Enter key, and we get paid $420 for our work. It's pretty good for just mowing and weeding. And then, yeah, we can come back to our home base here. I found a weed there, or grass that I didn't really clip well, so we can kind of clean this up. Why don't we plant a little bit here in our yard? We'll add a plant of some sort. We'll just buy a plant, and I can show that off. And then we'll go on a mission, or a job mission. Thinking of Hitman 2. We'll go on a job. But yeah, let's buy a... Oh, I like that. Let's see here. Let's buy a parasol tree. We'll buy a couple of them. Matt Pasquale just subscribed. Thank you very much using your Twitch Prime coin. Thank you very much, Matt. Folks that are subscribers can throw the Bear Cave emote in there or the Lego emote. I'll put the Death in there. Thank you, Matt, for appreciate that. Asmo says we're talking about Mr. Freeze, the gentleman that makes videos about Hitman 2. Says that watching his stuff has made me a better player, and I get the frustration, but I also stole his most recent exclusive target method and did have to restart twice to get an initial coin throw. Yeah, that one did look like it was tested and worked, and then he was just like, well, that's how you do it. Every time, I guess. All right. So now we can right-click those away, and let's plant. This is very easy. We got our shovel here. I'm just holding the button. See, yeah, I guess maybe getting a better shovel would make this easier, but whatever. It literally takes no time. Then we hit E. Do we hit E again? Planting is very simple in this game. And we're done. That's all you have to do. We planted this tree. And then we got another one over here. So we'll do the same thing. But yeah, this is very simple. And then I guess we could chop this down if we wanted to. These trees down that we're planting. But I'm not going to do that. I bought this. And then... very simple to plant. Obviously, we do have that perk to make it a little faster, but really, all that did was make it a little easier to shovel. So that's it. Well, while we're here, we can we just water our plants a little bit here. Unnecessary, complete nonsense. I'm gonna move this, or if I can. Can I move my... I might not be able to move my gazebo. Oh, no. I was going to turn my gazebo around because I didn't realize that the step up to my gazebo is so awkward. But I don't think I can click on my gazebo, it looks like. I would have to... maybe I sell it and then rebuy it, but I don't want to do that. Oh, well. We'll come back to our cool little pad here. Putting stones down is really annoying. You can see there, some of this looks really clean and nice. I got a good rhythm, but then I tried to expand it some, and this looks really bad. Just kind of getting with the arrows, I really goofed it up. Let's see if I can maybe fix it. And then we'll go on our job after I do this. Single color gravel. So basically, you just put it down and then... oops, it's the wrong gravel. Oh, no. I don't know which gravel it was. This one? Is it this one? Nope. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, wow. This. It is that. Okay, great. So yeah, so we can just do like this. And yeah, you can see it's not really great as far as having the line go here. It's kind of very frustrating, actually, honestly, spreading it out. I don't enjoy doing it, so we won't. Oh yeah, you can scroll like I make it bigger, but like that still doesn't really fix the problem of angling myself properly. Basically, trying to get like this. So I can kind of do that. It's kind of what you have to do, which is not the most preferable method for doing this. But yeah, now I made my gravel pit hangout spot a little easier to, or a little bigger. I do like that. And then you can go and just kind of, oops. Oops, won't let me. Cool, cool. All right, let's go on a job. We'll just walk around with an axe. That's fun. That's fun and nonsense. Yeah, so this, I made it bigger, but not great. All right, I'm just walking around with an axe that I'm holding very weirdly. And let's go get a job. I'll put my axe away, apparently. All right. Playground and barbecue. To swing, a sand pit, and a rocker. I bet the rocker is that job. So all right, let's go back here. All right. So yeah, we got to hit 60% of this job, and we're just gonna walk over here, and we'll find the parking lot is where they want us to do some work. Basically, we will walk until we find an area where it things show up. Okay, so here's our first things. Once we hit this threshold, this is the work zone. So you can see we've got yep, there's that. Okay, so we're not going to do this job, so we will back to the office. Yes. So that job has the racist meme reference in it, and so we're not going to do that job. That's good to know. It really sucks. This is the thing I didn't know about till today. I'm glad I actually tweeted about doing the stream, and someone reached out to me and was like, hey, I don't know if you know about this, but like, there's a bummer part of this DLC where there is the reference to a racist meme. And I was like, oh, I didn't know about that. That really fucking sucks. Alright, so we'll see if this job doesn't fucking have that thing in it. Alright, so we gotta remove weeds. That's one thing we have to do. We know that about here. We'll remove some weeds. All that. And remove some weeds. That. We're gonna remove a thing, I think. Yeah. We have to plant this tree. Remove weeds. Yeah, we can go to the different areas and it'll kind of say like, place a table, place some other stuff, make a play area, remove weeds, place some different things, place some different things. This one has the Rooster Spring Rider. Okay, great. I mean, it comes down to it, right? Is the inclusion of this reference to a racist meme enough for me to be like, fuck this game forever? For me right now, it isn't, because I get a lot of enjoyment out of this game. If other people are like, yeah, that's a deal breaker, like, I get that, and I totally support that. I would love it if they fucking took it out of the game, and they were like, yeah, you're right. This was shitty of us. We're sorry that this meme sucks, and we'll take it out. Because here's the thing: even best case scenario, even if you were like, oh, I had no idea this was racist, The meme isn't good. It's it's a meme about bothering people and trolling. Like, uh, I mean, I shouldn't have to explain why a meme is bad in general. But like, even if you were going to take out the whole, even if you were going to be like, uh, if you weren't going to look at the racist connotations of the meme, it's objectively it's a meme about trolling people, and it's not good. So even if there wasn't the racism involved in the saying it's Ugandan, so you can just do a racist African accent. Uh, no, 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 no. All right. Well, faster digging. Great. So yeah. Overall, it's totally unnecessary, weird thing to put in this game. It doesn't help anyone. It doesn't. It's just. It's just bad. And it's a bummer because I overall like this game. Um, and yeah, it's that thing. It's like, well, is the good vibes I get from this game worth it to me to keep playing it? And right now it is, which is not going to be everyone's case. And like I said, I understand if that's not if you're like, nope, this is a deal breaker. All right, let's build a child swing, which I have not built. All right, wooden child swing, yeah. So we got to assemble a wooden child swing. I have not assembled one of these before, but I assume it will be pretty simple. Okay. A lot of times it's just going blue there. All right. I gotta cook that first, and then I could see. That's part of it. Was like, oh, I had to click on the wooden legs so they would stake into the ground. I guess that's all you had to do. Like that's not intuitive. Now I know, but that's not intuitive at all. All right, let's plant a tree over here. Wait, small cherry tree. Small cherry tree. All right, and then we will plant it. Let's see what our faster digging is like. That was seemingly faster. You still have to do 3 times, but that did actually feel like it was faster. So great. I'm glad we put this perk in. Yeah, the perks for a lot of this seem to be a bit of an afterthought, but whatever. It worked. All right. So we have to place a sandbox and one other thing, but we'll do sandbox next. Let's do this color. And we'll put a sandbox there. Great. And then we need the spring rider, which we'll probably put here. So we'll back off a little bit. And then Rooster Spring Rider. See, they have 3 of them. They don't need to have included the shitty one. All right, so we finished that task. We're done with this section. Go again here. Again, we're at 89% of weeds removed, so we can find more weeds to remove. Around in here. They show up in our mini map, so we can hopefully find them. Yep, you can see them there. We have now removed all the weeds. So all we have left is this section here's task, I believe, which is the cafe corner. We need to place a table and a sofa Sammy. 2 sofa Sammys. So let's find a sofa Sammy. Sofa Sammy. We need to buy 2 of them. 1. You know how everyone puts in furniture in their backyard in a weird way that is not helpful to anyone. And then we need to buy a table Sammy. Sammy is the style, I guess. Buy that. And then, yes, very comfortable. Very well designed on my part. This looks great. You can totally do everything in there. Now if we wanted, we could be done. But we're not done because we have more jobs to do. We're going to plant this here. So we'll do that. Plant this big tree. Put the soil around. Putting the soil around is literally 1 button. And then we're done. Then we have a task over here. You can see the red circle, which is planting this tree. Okay. Oops. Put the soil around it. Water it. We're done. We have a bunch of objects to buy and then place in this section, which is our grilling area. I'm just going to go and I'm going to plant these first, and then we'll buy some things and do that. So we'll start with the gardening because that is the most unique part of this, even if it is repetitive. This is not the thing that is like buying stuff and placing it is a core element of House Flipper. So we'll do the stuff that isn't core to it. All right, and then we just go E. But yeah, and we'll water it. It still feels very therapeutic, and so I still enjoy taking a look at this game when I can. I hadn't played it for a while, and then I had restarted because I had done everything I could do. So I restarted the game, which is why I don't have every perk unlocked in this version. Not even Garden DLC, just the regular. You can see I don't have demolition stuff here because I just haven't done the jobs. You only really get it from jobs. Obviously, this one, you know, we could never plant anything and just do this stuff and then pull weeds, and then we would get enough. Haven't run into moles yet. I guess that's coming. But we've done this section. All right, so now all we have left now is to buy things and plant them and place them, I should say. So we'll buy a grill. Store. Grill. V. Angle grill. Buy a grill. Place a grill. We gotta do ellipsy couch. There we go. Spelling is not my forte. It doesn't really matter what you get, just as long as you put it where it needs to go. So we'll place that there. Oops, nope, that did not count. That is not within the frame of where it needed to be, so it did not count. Now it counted. All right, we're gonna need some chairs. Just trying to. I have to stay within the zone that we are building, which is kind of frustrating. Wait. Table Grasnia. Chair Grasnia. Okay. Buy this table. And we will hopefully put some chairs around it. But let's find out what. this what we needed? No. Perigolo and Boko. Oh, okay. These things. We gotta build these things. This is probably what I should have bought first. Because then I could... Yeah. Then I could just build underneath it. Whereas now I'm gonna have to try to buy one of these and place and find a spot for it. That works. Yep. So now I know. If I see one of these listed, build those first, then shove everything else underneath. And now we just have to buy chairs. Chairs are easy. And we have to buy many, so we'll hit the buy many button. And then we're just going to shove a bunch of chairs and not really care. As long as we put them within the place that we need to put them. Chairs. We did it. Order's complete. We're done. Yep, we got a bunch of money for doing that job. I'll take it. And we'll see if something... I'd like to find out what's going on with these moles. It looks like I would have to finish this up to get to the mole one. Unless moles only show up in the houses you buy. Which is basically... you can hit browse and purchase... Like we could purchase this almost only a garden. We could purchase this lot and renovate it. And then do an open house and have people kind of sell. There's ones with bunkers. You can see that. Can buy stuff. So they added more garden places. Also, you can buy Michael Myers' house. Which was a weird thing they added. Which I appreciate. But yeah. They've got a bunch of different stuff you can just go... I only own my office. And then, yeah, you can see kind of what people want and buy that. And kind of make it and then try to sell it. Make some money. But I myself, me, Pat Bear, much prefer just doing these odd jobs. But yeah, we can always just do some of these odd, like I prefer that. So let's go and decorate our outside a little bit more. We can get a little more creative out here, see what we want to do. Because I really don't want to do the job that involves me putting down the racist meme reference. I just prefer not to. All right, let's build. We built our gazebo over here. Let's build something over here. We'll see what we've got as far as big architecture. We've got some pergolas. Some more gazebos, a tent. That's fun. Stairs and slabs. I like a bridge. Bridge is fun. We're going to put a pool in and then make a bridge over it, I think. I think there's a pool. Swimming pool. That's fun. Is there any... Let's see what kind of pools. I think there's like... Small pool. Underwater secrets kids pool. Swim kids pool. Oh, that's that. Let's buy one of these. That's fun. Let's buy a kiddie pool. We'll put it over in the corner of the yard. There we go. Now we got a kiddie pool. Alright. I thought there was... I'm going to look this up. thought there was. Scarecrow. Kids pool with balls. That's fun. Tool house. That's good. Garden sprinkler. Bunch of cool decorations. I like this guinea pig house. That's fun. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted. I want to put in... I don't know underwater why that's called that. I want to put a pond in, and then I'm going to try to put a bridge over the pond. So we'll take this pond, and then we'll try to put a bridge over it, away from the kiddie pool, because that's tacky. And then we need to dig a hole. All right, and then we insert it, and then we're going to put soil around it, which is the same animation as the other one. It's kind of lame. Now we've got a pond. And now let's try to put a bridge over that pond, because that's very silly in a way that I like. Let's put a... Yeah. Oh, that's very dumb. That's very, very dumb. Oh, it didn't... I gotta move it, because it's not even... There. There. There we go. There's the bridge over our pond. That's very silly and totally unnecessary. Great. Then we got our relaxation area around the fire pit and our poorly done gravel. We've got our pond here. I don't think we can get fish. I'd like to put fish in our pond if we could do that, but I don't think we have that. We'll get to put some plants around it. That's fun. Let's put some salvia down. Buy some salvia. Put one there. Put one there. Alright, we'll put them there, and then we're just gonna... we don't even have to plant these. We just bought them and placed them, which is good. It's nice you don't have to plant them, so we just kind of put them where we wanted them. That's fun. Yeah, we're spending our money, but whatever. Like I said, the money you have is so you can buy houses and then flip them, and that's not part of the game that I enjoy, so... This I have a lot more fun for. Okay, so it's when you get things that have planters, then you have to plant them. The other things you can just buy. Great. So we can't put bamboo shoots in the water, which is fine. We'll put some bamboo shoots here around our backyard area. I want to put something in our gazebo, which I'm annoyed. All right, you know what? We're selling the gazebo. I'm gonna build the other gazebo, and I'll put it so the entrance is not. Yeah, we'll buy this gazebo, which has multiple entrances, and then it won't feel weird when you can't get into it. There we go. Down. Bodice. There. Very ornate. This is a very ornate gazebo. If there's anything you'd like to see me do here in this, just let me know. We need to put something in this gazebo, right? We got to put something in here. So let's find some furniture we want to put in the gazebo. Oh yeah, we also could buy things that live inside the house, or survival things. This is for the bunker DLC, like an air gun and a rifle, food containers, bunk beds. We could just buy a bunk bed, shove a bunk bed in there. Uh, that's fun. Fuck that thing. Hammock. Ooh, we're definitely buying a hammock. I don't think we're going to put a hammock inside the gazebo, but I'm definitely buying a hammock. There, hammock goes over there. All right, let's see what else we can buy and put inside. Accessories. Projector and outdoor cinema, that's pretty fun. Let's find decorations. Furniture, yeah. But yeah, if there's anything you're like, oh, Pat, in this fictional backyard that you are building, you gotta have that blank. Let me know if you see anything that I just gotta have. What the fucking... No. I do like this thing. Chair. Classic garden chairs. We'll buy one of these here. We'll put that inside. There. That's fun. Can't interact with it, but it's fun. So we got a kiddie pool. We got a pond over here. Got a gazebo. We have some relaxation area. We're gonna put our elephant in the gazebo as well. I think that's cool. And then we can play around with this area here. Because I saw that thing that I want to build earlier. Where is it? I lost it. Piece of furniture I like the look of that now I can't find, but that's okay. There we go. Boom. Relaxing. Got a very relaxing hangout spot here by the fire pit, which will move more towards the center. People can just hang out by the old fire pit and relax, see what's up, or they can jump on the hammock, or just look at the elephant in the gazebo. I like it because this office of mine is just like a chair, a table, and like there's no shower. It's just like kind of like a dead space, weird space, and then you come outside and it's like, check out everything we've got going on here. I spent all my money on the lawn. See if there's a big tree we can buy. But yeah, if there's something you're like, Pat, I can't believe you don't have this in your cool outdoor space, let me know. Like a big scarecrow. $100 scarecrow that hangs out and stares at the kiddie pool because this place is weird, man. This place is real weird. There we go. He's protecting the kiddie pool. You know, like you do. Alright, I'm going to drink a little water here. You know what? Let's go on just a regular old job. Let's just do like, look, we looked at some garden stuff. It was cool. Let's just do one of the, or you know what? I actually haven't done this. Let's buy this lot. An ideal purchase for older people and those who love gardening. Plot only is a small house, successfully used for storage. The rest of the square is yours. Actually, honestly, I don't want to do it. I just don't like I said, I just don't really like that part of the game. So we can go to. You can see. So that's the DLC that happened there. You can see these jobs. I did 100%. That one I did 99 because I missed like a plant. We'll just go do an old job, which is fun. You can still one. We'll go back to the very first one, which is very easy. We'll just do it again. Just y'all get a sense. I haven't done this on stream. This is like the first one they give you, which is already looks great. And you're like, oh, this place looks pretty neat. What do you need me to do? Like, oh, I don't do anything in here. Okay. Oh, what do you need me to do? Come back to this area. Assemble gazebo. Place a table and place some chairs around the table. That's what we got to do in this area. So we're going to start with the gazebo because that's the biggest thing. Gazebo. And we've just built that one. Change it around. Find a spot for it. Assemble it. Nice and easy, just like we did the last one. Very simple. I changed the colors around just because. But yeah. Just clicking and holding, really. And then we can put a table and some chairs. So we got a Menno table. Cast iron Menno table. Yep. We'll put that there. And then we need 4 of the chairs. So cast iron garden chair dolly. So we'll just look up dolly. Garden chair dolly. And then, yep, we can see the progress ticking down, which means that we picked the right chairs. And 4 chairs. That's it. And that's all we had to do. This was just like, hey, build me a gazebo. Throw in some tables and chairs. And I need you to understand, folks, watching this stream. If you're watching the archive later, if you're watching right now live, hello. I need you to understand that every time I say gazebo, it takes everything in me not to say, but it's my gazebo, which is a Kids in the Hall reference of one of my favorite Kids in the Hall sketches about a gazebo. Look it up. It's on YouTube. If you do Kids in the Hall gazebo, you will find it. It's a great sketch. So, can't go inside when you're doing the gardening jobs. You can go into the yards for jobs that are meant to be inside, but you can't walk in the house if your job was to do something. We got a lot of money for buying and building that gazebo. But yeah, my gazebo, Kids in the Hall, great sketch. I constantly want to reference it. I don't know why we would do anything here. All right, let's see if we can find another job here. Go to the archive. Mowing the lawn, doing some work. Nice and easy. It's an easy job. Look at this lawn. We got to mow this lawn. We got to remove the weeds. We come back here. That's it. That's the job. Mow this lawn, remove the weeds. That's literally all this job is. But guess what? I really like it. I just like doing this. Riding mower would be better, but this is just even like looking, like not even looking at the map. Once I pick a direction and I'm going, just looking at the mini map, seeing the progress. We already removed 8% of weeds just because some of the weeds will come up when you mow, which is so nice. Not all of them, but some of them will. You can cut down with the which you should be able to do. Honestly, you should be able to do 100% of the weeds, and it's silly you can't do 100% of the weeds like this, but whatever. So yeah, I just gotta pick a direction, starting point. You can also do this method. I like the making squares and kind of going out. Some people will do the left to right method. They'll go one way here, a long way, and then turn. Especially, obviously, one of the things we're not dealing with here when it comes to like lawn care, but we would be dealing with if we were, if this was real, is trimmings and clippings from your, that you're creating. You're not bagging anything. You're not collecting any of it. It just disappears. So you don't really have to worry about like that. Sometimes going left to right or going in the around method means that you're mowing cut grass over and over again unless you have a bag mower. But yeah, those are the weeds you can't cut up or get rid of with the mower, so we'll have to come back for them. And then there's also some missed spots as well. But this is just, for me, this just fucking is so delightful to do. Certainly, this is not the most thrilling thing in the world, but it rules to me. All right. There. Yeah, got any questions about this? I believe the DLC was $15. The game, I think, was $20. There is a combo you can get where you can get the DLC and the game together as one package. I got it on Steam. I don't know where else it's available. I think it's just PC stores. You do have to obviously decide if a reference to a racist meme is something that you're okay with. I did not know when I purchased the game and then decided I was going to. Also, I should say that my Patreon, I put in a thing if people give the $3 level or higher, I'm going to start doing at least once a month a poll where people can vote on what I look at in my bonus game streams. Obviously, my monthly bonus game stream where I play stuff with chat will always be games, Jackbox games of my choosing, but the other bonus games are often will now be sometimes up to the Patreon supporters. And this one won over Twitch Sings and Hearthstone. I'll still probably do a Twitch Sings at some point soon. But, yeah, so this decided to look at that. And, yeah, I had already purchased the DLC. Nice and meditative, like knocking out 11 Hitman 2 challenges in one run and making out Creek just like I did, says Asmo. Yeah, Asmo, that does sound very relaxing, getting 11 challenges in one. Really gaming the system there, but yeah. Hey, if you're having fun, that rules. Congrats. Oh, I got a skill point. Axes, like, literally haven't run into moles. I'm probably going to have to complete that job, but I'm not going to do it on stream. At the very least, I'll do it on my own time. That job that involves the shitty thing. Which I'm going to just, finish up this job. We've removed, we've 88% done on the lawn, and we have done 95% of the weeds, which is great, because we barely weeded without just mowing. So, basically, we got what we needed just by mowing, for the most part. To prove I was paying attention, I was surprised the trimmer doesn't get all weeds. I thought in the quick look, it seemed like it was getting all of them, but I may have missed something in the minimap. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible that, because I didn't watch all of the quick look for Giant Bomb, because I knew I was going to get the game. It might also have been that Abby didn't have view all weeds on the mini map like I do. That was one of the first things I got because I knew it would be helpful for my own state of mind. It also might be that, I'm going over them too fast. You might have to really, like, sit on them and then eventually they get cut down. That also could be possible. Let's see here if we can. So that might be it. It might be that I was just, instead of just mowing and going really quickly, you need to take your time and really hit them with the mower to get rid of the weeds, which is still not a problem. And there are areas where there isn't grass to be mowed, so hand doing it will be great. We did it. As you can see, there's still spots that I haven't like fully mowed, which if this was my yard, I would be going back over. But since it's not, it counts as it being done. And once again, can't go in the house. Won't let you go in the house. You were here to cut the grass and not do anything else. Complete that job. Nice and easy. Oh, we got a negotiation skill. And that's just, you get negotiation stuff. That's the building and like flipping stuff, which I don't ever do. But we've gotten, just because completing orders, which is the jobs, gets you these. And some of that is good to get more money for your jobs. And you can do, we had this thing where now, like, some of the requirements to do it goes there. Now it's like, all right, we increased chances of negotiation, which is nothing I have anything to do with. Do not care about. But I wouldn't mind getting a few other of these tasks done. But yeah, overall, House Flipper is a very meditative game, and I enjoy it. We'll go into go to the inbox here and do a kindergarten. Drink a little water. We're doing it. So there is some garden stuff, I believe, in this. Or no, there's not. You can. This is an indoor job that was from the original game, but you can get rid of the weeds if you want, but it is not part of the job because you can see it's not listed. They literally were just like, hey, if you want to like pull the weeds out of the yard or mow the lawn for this kindergarten or this daycare, you can if you want to. Which I think is pretty fun that they just added that in there. But, yep. So, yeah, so now it tells you the jobs you need to do, which is, in this room, we need to paint, we need to lay new tile, we need to clean dirt, and we need to remove trash. Clean dirt's easy. You can see the dirt in the mini-map. That makes it very helpful. I mean, all of it is pretty easy. Clean dirt, sometimes there is a thing where it just doesn't show up. And then each room is going to have a different thing. Sometimes clean is click on it once, remove the trash, but like that. So in this area here, we have removed 78% of the trash, which tells me that probably, yeah, there was some trash in another room, but it was counting as this room, which is unfortunately a thing that happens in House Flipper, whereas like I'm gonna clean everywhere it's telling me I need to clean, and then it sometimes I was supposed to clean like around somewhere else and it didn't say, and then it was like, oh, it doesn't count. But now we just paint and we can do the laying tiles, but instead we're just gonna go in and clean a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna repair this radiator so that we can stop this. Because instead of stealing the radiator, they just disconnected it and left the water running, which is rude as hell. Clean that up there. Clean, clean, clean. Get rid of this. There's a perk to make it so that you clear more debris, which is great. So it's saying we didn't remove all the trash in here, but as you can see, there's no trash in here. So, most likely, oh, they've got to remove this. Is that counting as trash? That counted as trash. Which, I don't think it was, but whatever. But yeah, we're really just cleaning stuff here. Um, and here is the most annoying sound of the game. For some reason, they added a vacuum sound effect to the windshield or the window cleaning part of the job. I guess they're saying that you're maybe using a steam cleaner for it. Um, Cleaning the windows is fine because you're just like, you're always like, oh, I finished, and then they're like, no, you didn't. Here's a spot you missed. There's definitely a spot you missed because it's not perfect. And eventually, you're like, oh, I think I did it all, and you're like, nope, you didn't do it all. Now you did it all because it cuts away. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff we can paint and go and find stuff, but we're just doing the cleaning right now because, yeah, which is great. You just click on that and you removed a lot of debris. But we're gonna do some cleaning and removing of trash. And it wants us to get rid of the desk. Which is cool. We can do that with the Sell Object button. It was like, hey, get rid of all the desks in this room. There are fucking 5 desks in here. Get rid of the chairs, too. That's great. We don't have to clean the chairs if we're getting rid of them. But yeah, we're basically just like cleaning up this place. Rid of this bookshelf. Whiteboard. Oh, place that. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we're basically turning this place into a daycare. So we gotta get rid of a bunch of bullshit. Clean it all up. And then we'll clean as well. Yep. And yeah, sometimes you go to sell something and they're like, no, you're not supposed to do it. I couldn't hear it super well, but it sounded unpleasant. Yeah, it's like a squeegee sound effect. It's not great. It's one of the least, and it's also new. They kind of added that. It wasn't originally there. But yeah, I have some of the perks unlocked to make cleaning easier and painting easier. Clean most of the dirt, and you can see in the mini map it'll show you like, here's a spot you gotta clean. But then you're like, but I'm there. And then we can. Also, the mini map is great. You see the mini map. There's the bottom left there. There's a little red icon. That is telling you where the mount device is because, believe me, sometimes it's very hard to find these. I have looked sometimes, and it is almost impossible. All right, so we got to click on this, and I can't remember where exactly we need to click on here, which is fun. So now we're just like, not that. Okay, yeah, but you have it blue, but what do I got to do with it? What do I need to click on? I literally don't remember. I think we got to remove it, but like, what am I supposed to be doing here? So sometimes you just like escape out of it. Click on it again. Nope, that's not right. Is it screws? Is it no? There's not screw there. You'd think it would be there'd be a screw in the middle or something. I don't know. I don't know what this wants of me. Like you can see that there's highlights it, right? So you want to click on that because this is blue. It's telling you it's blue. It wants you to do something. Click on it, nothing. Click on it, nothing. I don't know what it wants from me. So, all right, I'll go back to it later. But it does say mounted device, so it is meant for me to fix that. So we'll just clean this window here. Oh, no. I guess this isn't the clean dirt, clean the window. Oh, it's this window that needs to get cleaned. So we'll just clean it up. Nice and easy. All right. And when you're like, yeah, usually the corners when you're like, I can't figure out what you need from me. Uh, and then we'll see about that window's fine, but we can clean the dirt, dirt, clean the dirt. And we've now cleaned all the dirt. So all it is painting that device, which I couldn't figure out what it wanted from me. So we'll move on to another room. We're just doing the cleaning part right now. But we'll first start by removing everything we have to remove. Also, we have to get rid of this cockroach nest, which is using vacuum cleaner. Now, a thing I'll say, if you're like, fuck no, I don't want to deal with this cockroach thing, there is settings where you can turn the cockroaches into glass, and you have to clean up glass. So uh, if a cockroach nest is like definitely a no-go for you, and you're like, no, I don't want to do this, you don't have to. Which was something they added. It wasn't originally in the game, but they were like, people were like, hey, I don't want to clean up cockroaches, and they're like, oh, okay. So I appreciate that. They have certainly listened to their community. So maybe they will listen to their community about the not so cool thing in their game. All right, we still got some trash in here. I don't know what is considered trash, but apparently there's still a little bit of trash left in this, but I can't see where it is, so not worried about that right now. All right, get rid of some trash. And once again, got a not a removed radiator, just a damaged, taken apart radiator, which is really rude. Just rude. And then we'll just clean. Clean the window here. Alright, window's been cleaned. Floor's cleaned. Have to mount one other object in here. Which is... we gotta mount the air conditioner. We have to buy an air conditioner and mount it. So we'll buy an air conditioner and mount it. Very easy. Very simple to do this. I think this is the most annoying one because I, one time, couldn't see one of these wires, and so I didn't understand what was wrong. And so I sat on this one the first time I did put an air conditioner in for a really long time, just being like, why isn't this going? And it was because I just couldn't see one of these was like blocked by the other, and I couldn't see it. I think it was this black one was blocked and I couldn't see it. So I was like, why doesn't this work? Like I said, the other outlet there. These are often very intuitive, but sometimes not at all. And boom, we did that. We can, I guess, remove the bookshelf here. Gross. Here's more cockroaches. It's annoying. And this is basically like the percentage of cockroaches you clean up. You hit a certain percent, and then you destroy the cockroach nest, which is gross. And we could have made glass in the menu, but didn't. I have a minor dilemma. I would very much like to launder my bed sheets, says Asmo, but my dog has made himself very comfortable in bed. Clearly, this is in yes, intractable problem. That is certainly a problem that you are running into, where uh, it's like, do you move a happy animal, or do you just say, well, you'll move eventually, or do you go, no, I want to do this. I want to do this now. You move. Because sometimes when you're like, hey, get out of here, I got stuff to do, an animal doesn't understand anything other than you are denying it what it wants, and they take it very personal, which is a shame. So don't take it personal. When it gets a little dark out there, you can turn a flashlight on, or you can turn lamps on in the world, because the time does click by. I find that sometimes later in the day it's easier to clean the windows like that. Makes it a lot easier. Office bathroom. But yeah, we're just like doing the cleaning part. We're not doing the painting part. I might do a little bit of it, but one of the things I like about this is like they're never like, hey, pick up. Like, I guess if you want to like pick up stuff, you can. But again, yeah, we're gonna get rid of these desks, so we're gonna use our selling button here. Get rid of the desks. Who knows what went on in this place? Get rid of the chairs. Left in a hurry. Thought the radiator's broken and. Alright, that's all the. So then we'll just clean up the spots. And you can always check your mini map if you're like, where else do I need to clean? Where else is there trash? And you can see that there's below where my squeegee is, you can see there's dirt on the windowsill, so we'll clean that up. Yeah. I'm just using this mouse and keyboard for this. The mouse does basically everything you need to do. Keyboard functions, all that. I guess you could map it. I'm sure there is controller support. This place screams boiler room pump and dump stock scheme. Yeah, definitely. Like the fact that I'm not throwing away a bunch of phones is surprising. But yeah, I said that a lot of the things are like, my tenants made the mess of a place, and you're like, yep, that makes sense. A lot of them was like, and stole the radiator, and I was like, who's stealing the radiators? And it happens. So yeah, so we'll just do a little cleanup here. I'm not going to do the full 2 hours today. As I said, we'll do some cleanup stuff. But I do want to mention again, and of course I'll be plugging it on Twitter, that my stream tomorrow will be at 6 p.m. Eastern till 8 p.m. Eastern. I will stream for the full 2 hours tomorrow for my build stream because I always want to stream 2 hours on that. But oh, that's where it was dirty. Um, I have yeah, so I do have that coming up, which I'm excited to do because I do like to do build streams. So that's tomorrow, but I'm doing early because Giant Bombs Thursday night um, live stream are my favorite. So I want to make sure that I get to watch that. So because I know I want to watch it, I'm going to do an earlier stream. It's one of the few times I preempt the stream. I think the last Saturday of this month, still going to. I'm going to have to do an earlier stream because I am covering a shift at the end of June. I haven't really looked at my second half of June schedule. Usually I kind of do like the first 15 days and the second. But I think I'm picking up a shift here and there. So we'll see. But I can tell you, at the very least, that I will be streaming tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Last night's last two segments were standouts, and I had a good guess. And totally. Yeah, the journalists from other sites is always kind of an interesting thing. It's very E3. It's a really fun tradition. I mean, a lot of it started with people who worked for other sites that, they used to work with it, in places they knew. And then it's kind of moved over to just like people they like at other sites and a way to get other voices and other perspectives, which I really appreciate. And then, then sometimes the Finji devs I knew would be interesting. The Finji and Finji friends I knew would be an interesting segment. Harris is so fucking funny. Felix rules. Felix always rules. Toilets in here. Clean up. Well, once you get rid of the toilet, so we'll get rid of this bad toilet. Then we can put a new toilet in there if we want. But that one, we don't want it. That toilet's good enough. They're like, no, don't get rid of that toilet. We did all the cleaning. Let's put a toilet in. Assemble a toilet. Nice and easy. No sealant. I just really want that Jeff Kelly podcast about small town life. Yeah, I think that was really fun. Even if it was a limited series, I think that would be a very fun show. Yeah, overall that was a good. It ended in a fun segment. I was happy to be there for it. Because yeah, it was nice. It was nice to check out. Then we come out here. There's no gardening task for this one, but we could just be nice. We can't mow, but we can. It won't let us mow, but it won't let us weed, which I think is very funny. But yeah, if we want to just be like, hey, you know what? I weeded. I know you've got kids in this soon-to-be daycare, so I weeded your yard for you. It does not add anything, and in fact, just takes up my time, my life. But yeah, it was a good segment. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap up there. Go save that. Wait for a second there. But yeah, if I can very quickly say thanks for watching the stream. I'll do my my outro as usual. Thanks for watching. I like to do a bonus stream a week if I can. Some weeks I'm too busy to do it. I try to find the time. This week it was really fun to be able to check out this DLC because I did play this game a bunch and I did do a couple videos on it on YouTube when I was doing weekly Let's Play videos. Uh, I do want to say I do have I do have a show. I'll go through the full thing tomorrow, but I do have a show that I want to start promoting if you're in the New York area. Thank you very much, Asmo. But yeah, next Wednesday, 1 week from tonight, I'm doing the final Geddon. It is the very last UCBW show. Um, I helped found UCBW, the Comedic Wrestling League at UCB. Um, it is a thing that I'm incredibly proud of. I love that show. I loved booking it. I loved being a part of it. And it is finally saying goodbye after too many years. So I'm going to be performing in that and multiple characters from the run because I performed referee Pat Bear, and I believe at least one other character will be making an appearance. I was the original referee for the league, so I'm excited to go back. And I think I'm going to dress in WCW style, like polo shirt and pants refereeing, and just really mix it up a little bit. I think we're going to do that because that would be fun. But yeah, that's a show that's coming up next week. Of course, we'll be promoting it. My stream tomorrow will be at 6 p.m. Eastern instead of the usual 9 p.m., 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., 2 hours of building. We're finishing up a Lego set. We're starting a high-grade model kit. That'll be the last of stuff bought for my wish list because the latest thing hasn't arrived yet. It will at some point, and I'll probably build that when it does. And then I have a few things left in my recent purchases to build. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Consider becoming a subscriber or following me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch if you don't already. And I will see you tomorrow for a very cool and very fun Build-A-Bear Workshop. Until then, bye-bye.